Okay, Sadie.
Hello.
We've just had Eleanor on.
Yep.
So you've been in a very challenging position from Sunday on. Your main pony, April, that you were gonna ride in the World Individual Championship, got a minor issue there in the warm-up, and unfortunately it was out of the competition. Now we've just heard from you that she will be out also for the coming competition, which might not lower your chances of winning, which is very rare. So I'd say you have within the bad luck that you have, you're lucky. So you will be riding Nessa in this upcoming World Individual Championship.
Yeah.
How have you processed all those emotions over the last few days?
It's a bit of a weird one because obviously when Nessa's your backup pony, it's not something to be sad about. But I think having moved on to April this season and kind of accepted like she's my main pony now, I'd mentally prepared myself to be riding her this week, and I was really pleased with how she went at Champions League last week, and so I kind of felt ready. So it has been a bit of a downer, I guess, but I mean, when Nessa's your backup, like I said, you can't be mad about it.
So obviously, have you had the chance to ride Nessa at all? I mean, I'm sure you've been riding her like to keep her fit at home as well a little bit, but you haven't really done any races this year on her.
No, so yeah, like I've been riding her at home. I haven't done any games or anything. Livy's been doing that. I hack her out and school her occasionally, but in the grand scheme of things, no, I did bending on her in the second part of the final, and that's our only race we've done this year. So yeah, we're, I guess, slightly winging it, but it's really not. I mean, I've done 8 years on her.
And how did the bending feel?
Weird. Very weird. I don't know. I think because I'd gone from April and then I'd ridden Kenny in a few who are two completely different rides, and then back on Nessa. Although when I rode her out yesterday, it kind of did feel like the Nessa I remember. So hopefully it won't feel too weird come the sessions tomorrow.
And we've talked about it, but for everybody that hasn't heard it, Nessa would be the type of horse that in the sessions you go, well, she's really old now, she really doesn't have it anymore, but she kind of knows when she needs to. And how are you able to kind of get yourself ready in a competition like this, where the pony doesn't give you the speed that you kind of need yourself for in order to get your hands and your eyes working?
Yeah, no, it is a weird one, and you do have to kind of like, you have to know that's what she does, because I remember the first few years I did individuals on her. Obviously she was a little bit younger, so she was a bit more fiery in the sessions, but she definitely wasn't as fast as she was come the final. And you have to just, like, when you're doing speed races, especially in the sessions, and you're quite off the pace, it's a bit demoralizing. And you're like, oh, if I do get to the semis or the final, I'm going to be way off. And you do kind of panic yourself a little bit and think that you need to do other things faster to make up for the lack of speed. But over the years, I have kind of just accepted to, it's not so slow that you're going to get 1 point as long as you get it right, obviously. So as long as I accept it now, I know that's what she's going to do. And if she is doing that, you're like, well, she's in the game. The first few years I did really struggle come the semis and the finals, because she just stepped up so many gears, and I felt like I was flying off the back of her, trying to keep up with her. I guess the only way I've gotten used to it is by doing it more often. And I like to think I can kind of keep up with her a little bit now. First few years I did the World Individuals here, I think was the first year I did on her back in 2018. And yeah, I was being kind of flown around a little bit. She was very much taking me for a ride. But yeah, I think, no, I just got to remind myself that I know she knows what's going on, and to not like get down when in the session she feels like she's a little bit lackluster, and just make sure when I get to the semis or the final, that I, go with her and don't sit like I do in the sessions.
And I feel like when you got running through the names on the Cup, it is about finding the partner, being in one, and being efficient.
Yeah.
So being on Nessa really puts you in a very competitive situation. And I think looking back at the long interview we had last year, we all know what this would mean to you.
Yeah.
And we really hope the fairy tale is coming to fruition. And we wish you all the best, Sadie.
Thank you very much. I hope so too.
We're hoping you're gonna have a great week with a perfect ending.
Perfect, hopefully.
Thank you.
Thank you.